Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got 3 replays in the American Tier 8 Premium Light Tank, the T41E1, which is the 10-shot auto-loading Bulldog from the Ultimate Season Pass of this current season. And yeah, I did the tank review for it last week, so if you want to see all the in-depth stats and stuff like that for that, go check out that video. And this is basically the video to document the tank for the playlist for Season Pass tanks, and to show it off a little bit more, because this tank is cracked. It's just such a good tank, and it's hella fun. It's a little pest, because, well, it's a Bulldog. It's not like a Vanguard, you know, it's not that kind of pest where people really struggle to hit it, and it just YOLOs through, and people just stop bothering to shoot it. It's fat, so it's really easy to hit, but this 10-shot clip is utterly dirty. And you can just absolutely wreck poor tanks so quickly, as this poor old IS is getting demonstrated to. We've managed to do a lot of damage to him so far, and then, yeah, we're just unloaded on this poor sucker. Unfortunately to bounce couple, then we get hit by artillery, but it doesn't matter because he's gone. Yeah, like I say, this tank is dirty for stuff exactly like what we just did to that poor IS. That was a good example of exactly what I'm talking about with the 10-shot autoloader being absolutely filthy. If you get round on people, you can drop this 1700 clip, and it's beautiful. You can clip out tanks left, right, and centre, and you can be really aggressive in that way, which is nice. So in terms of a crew on the T41E1, I run Born Leader, Rapid Reload, Sixth Sense, Situational Awareness, Run and Gun, Steady Aim, Track Mechanic, Camouflage Expertise, and Muffled Shot. Camouflage Expertise and Muffled Shot because I'm a light tank and I want to make my... Well, I want to make my camo better because I'm a light tank, and, you know, camo can be the lifeblood of a light tank. And especially since this doesn't have as good as camo as a lot of light tanks, just making it really good with the camouflage and that is what I want to do. And in terms of the other ones, like Run and Gun and Steady Aim, you always want to make yourself 10% more accurate, and Run and Gun, this is a tank that you might want to be more accurate on the move, which would be nice. In terms of equipment, camo net, vert stabs, and optics. Optics because you're a light tank. Again, view range, lifeblood of a light tank, make it as good as possible. Vert stabs, again, 20% more accurate. You really want to do that for any tank that has... Well, you want to make that generally for any tank that has accuracy that's probably above 0.35, 0.36. And just make sure that your accuracy is really good. And, yeah, again, who doesn't like being more accurate? And camo net, obviously, because, well, camo. I've just said about camo. So this first game is on Arctic region. I had to think of the map there. And so far, we've got 1400 damage and 1600 assistance. In terms of HP, it's not gone so well. We've managed to do, like I say, a bit of damage, assassinate someone here and there. But that artillery hit us pretty accurately, to be honest. I'm quite surprised it didn't one-shot us. I'm not going to lie. We were quite lucky it didn't one-shot us. But he just blapped someone, and then the fact that he must have literally just turned his attention straight to me and hit me. That was a sad moment for me. And then we managed to just randomly take the odd clip here and there from other tanks. And that's what I mean by the Bulldog and the T41E1 not being like a Vanguard, for instance, in the fact that it's fat. It's really easy to hit. If you poke and someone RBRTs, more often than not, if you poke and are there for literally a split second too long, they will hit you really easily because it's just easy to hit. But if you use the good mobility of the tank and flank and spank to your advantage, you're going to have a great time. So right now we're at this position at B7 because we're trying to catch some shots on these guys that are attacking the O-Ho currently. But they're not coming up high enough yet for me to get a shot. So I'm just trying to change to a position where I can get a shot. But we're getting a bit unlucky now with where the shells are going. It's not quite working. But this SU-130PM gets spotted up and it's like, well, hello, Mr. SU-130PM. You're a juicy tank to shoot. So we get all the rest of the tank shots in the clip in. And we've nailed a lot of his hit points. The artillery narrowly misses us. I mean, we weren't spotted for that long, and that guy was straight on us again. Ooh, that was close. And, yeah, fortunately enough, we didn't get shut down by him. So we're up to 2.3k damage and 1900 assistance. And I'm going to try and move up to where this heavy tank is and help him. Just in time, fortunately for him, because we spot and find this dreadnought. We get 2 shots into him. And really, we're actually dissuading that Dreadnought from coming and attacking this heavy tank, which is good for that heavy tank. And I'm just waiting for him. The Dreadnought just decided, you know what, screw the heavy tank on my right. I'm just going to go for this light tank. Unfortunately enough, because he hasn't got the gun depression, we managed to shut him down. We're up to 2.7k damage. A little bit of assistance. We try and hit the Black Prince on the move. We shouldn't have shot there. Should have stuck with being unspotted. And unfortunately, we take another hit, which puts us down to 89 hit points. We should not have fired at that Black Prince. We should have just hit the reload button, gone for a full reload, and run away. And not got spotted. And kept that little bit of hit points that we got. Because, quite frankly, those little bits of hit points we got, or we just got taken off as, is a shot from the T41E1 that's charging us right now, or a bat chat 12T or anything like that. And it means we can't take any hits whatsoever now. But we did get a bit of assistance on the Black Prince, which is quite nice, which puts us up to 2.5k. So that T41E1 I thought was going to fully YOLO in, just past that TD that's with me and kill me. Because, well, that just seems to be the way it's going in this game. Everyone just seems to be like, ooh, light tank, shoot. And, yeah, so, fortunately enough, he didn't YOLO us. And what we're actually going to do is pull up on towards this TD spot and try and catch these guys out that are going down the 8 line. And hopefully, you know, get some shots and flanking shots into them, because that's what you want to do. The other T41E1 gets spotted down below, which is good because that means we're not going to be able to get shot by him. Then we get detected as we poke out around that corner. So the thing that we couldn't quite spot down there is, well, was looking at us. So it's like, okay, no, I'm not doing that again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go around here again and see if I can get up towards the heavy tank and the TD. Maybe go around that way. But as I'm doing it, the other T41E1 again gets spotted up there. He's on 678 hit points. I can clip him out, but he takes a big hit. So we just poke round and finish him off. So that's our counterpart on the enemy team gone. Time now to go see if we can get any more shots on their team from anywhere. Again, we're going to go back up to this TD spot, see if we can spot anyone that's possibly coming up this 8 line. Because I kind of thought maybe that someone will try it, but no one seems to be. And there we go. We spot the UDES 03. And we're just going to use the clip. This guy has to deploy his crutches to be able to shoot us. And yeah, we're just managing to put some good shots into him with the clip, which is nice. He gets shut down. We get a bit of assistance because we were spotting him. So it's 2.9k assist and we're up to 3.4k damage. But now we're reloading. We know they're coming up the 9 line. I'm going to basically run away. I'm going to run away to this position over here so that I'm safe. I can get beyond the ridge line if I needed to. I can get shots at these guys coming up the 9 line. So as we poke round, we spot the batch at 12T. We get 1 shot into him, 2 shots, 3 shots, and we shut down that batch at 12T. Now we've got the other batch at 12T. Unfortunately, we muck up 1 shot. We pen him. We're going for the other one. We muck up again. We pen him on that one. This guy looks like he's going to kill us. We get another one in, and he kills us. If we hadn't mucked up 2 of those shots, we could have survived that. But unfortunately, we finished with a defeat. 4 kills, became MVP, 4.4k damage, 2.9k assistance, the high caliber, the ace tanker, 1302 base XP on a loss. And it's one of those satisfying things, isn't it? It's always nice to come MVP in a game on a loss. It's a bit frustrating that you don't win, but it just means you had a nice game, that you actually managed to beat all the other guys on the enemy team to MVP, even though they won. So this second replay is not really anything too special, but this is why I've titled the video Don't Give Up. Because, yeah, you have those moments in games, right? And you're going to see it soon, where the game just decides, not today. You're going to have a bad time, and you're going to have to work 10 times harder now to do anything good. And it's so easy to get frustrated and just go, screw this, slam the desk, and give up. This replay is one of those of, don't give up, because it can still be pretty decent for you. So we're on not Heilbronn. We're on Nomini Nom. We're on Noman Han. And what I'm doing is I'm running down this 7 line to spot and hopefully get a little bit of assistance maybe from the guys on the F line, but try and gauge what is coming this way, because they spawn at B2. You never know. A lot of things will just go down the 1-2 and sit on the hills at E2, 3, 4, but I want to know what's possibly coming this way. So we spot a Draugen, we spot the 2 light tanks. We're just going to pop up over here, and then it's like, okay, now I'm spotted, I'm getting away. Just run away. A bit of airtime. 1,000 health. Just Like that. 1,000 health. We had airtime for barely a second. We hit the post on that bridge, and it just took 1,000 hit points away from us. Just like that. Frustrating as anything, right? When physics just goes, lol, good try, you're trying to play this game. Not today. And just has a right laugh at you, you know, and he just sits there giggling away. Well, yeah, and, you know, at this point I could have just gone, oh, for God's sake, game, you're so stupid, right? Just given up. But no, we don't do that. We're going to keep fighting to the end. We're not just going to give up. We're not just going to chuck the controller down and give up. We're going to try and fight and still help the team play this game. So we got a little bit of damage there on the Stirrer Mill, who we spotted up. And what I'm trying to do is spot anyone that's camping along the 3-4. Possibly give anybody shots, but generally know what's along there. See what I can get away with and stuff like that. We got the full clip in now, though, so we're going to try and get some shots at these two light tanks that are attacking our guys. Unfortunately, that shot misses, which is fairly unlucky, but we get another shot into the back at 12T. But then we get detected. It's like, right, okay, I've got to get safe behind this ridge. Because that'll be someone that's camping over there. So the idea is just to stay a bit more safe on this ridge and get away from them. And try and help our teammates over there as much as possible. But they're fine. They've just killed that TANK and the batch at 12T, so we're all good. But now they've got rid of those light tanks, they're probably now next going to be rushing along the AB line. So what we're going to do is we're going to rush over and see if we can spot the AB line for them, spot anyone that could be shooting them as they cross, get to this ridge line and stay safe. We've also seen the artillery shell tracers coming across from over here, so it's like, well, let's get some piggies. Hello, bacon. Unfortunately, we missed that shell. But we get that one in. We don't quite get the second in. It just gets away. That's really unfortunate there on those shots. Probably should have aimed a little bit better, but I thought maybe the shell velocity would have helped me a little bit there with the shot on the equaliser. The first one anyway that missed, but it is what it is. 619 damage so far. We're not that great, but we've had to play a little bit more careful because of the fact that we lost 1,000 hit points to physics in the first minute. Now we're nearly loaded. It's like, well, Mr. Piggy, I want you. We shut down the Piggy. And now we've got this clip to pump into this Jagdpanther. He's chasing the Falcon, which means he's the perfect target for us to shoot at. We managed to get most of our clip in. We managed to track him in place as well. And we shut down the Jagdpanther. That's how deadly this clip is. Like I say, you know, it's absolutely filthy. If you catch someone out, you just go bang, 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 and they're dead. You know, it's great. And this tank is so much fun to play for those sorts of things. So as we come over here, we end up spotting the Stirrer Mill, shut him down, just trying to look for a shot on the artillery, because I kind of want the Pascuches. Is what it is. We hit one into the FV4202P, but he starts looking at us, and it's like, nope, I'm not about that life. I don't want to get shut down yet. We just make it look like we're running away from that guy. And as soon as we're nearly unspotted, swivel round, and off we go again. We're back. And within the 20 seconds it takes, because the clip reload is really quick on this for the 10 shots. 23.6 seconds is mad for 10 shots. And we're back in the game. We shut down the FE4202. We managed to shut down the VK3002D. And now we've got Ash shots on the IS-3 and the Brask. We miss on the Brask. We get another one in. We get another one. And we're just unloading. It's like, actually, I could shoot the back of the IS-3. Oh, he just got shut down. But we do get to shut down the Brask, which is nice. We finish the game with 3k damage and 340 assistance. We finish with the victory. Top on the team. 6 kills, 3k damage. Top gun and the second class. 1564 base XP. Like I say, the game, not a tremendous game. It's not really that standout-ish. But it's one of those, hey, don't give up. And look what happens. We lost 1,000 hit points before we'd done any shots of damage. And we managed to finish the game top of the team with 6 kills and 3k damage. Don't give up, and you may still have a good game. I mean, it doesn't always happen, obviously. You'll end up losing 1,000 hit points to physics, and then the next thing you know, you get spotted and instantly shut down, right? It happens. It's the way the game is. But if you just keep yourself in the mentality of, right, I've got to play a bit safer. I've got to make sure that people, as soon as someone looks at me, I'm just get out of dodge. Change your play style up a little bit, and you can still have a good game. So on to the third and final replay of this video, and we're on Vineyards. We spawned in the spawn we just got, and from this spawn, I don't want to go JK, because JK is just... Well, from this spawn, JK is just not a nice spawn to be on, or not a nice flank to fight on. This flank, running down the AB line, is so much nicer from this spawn, because we can spot it up, win it, and we can flank round and try and spot the guys that camp it on J9 and K9. So we've done a little bit of damage so far on the Bulldog as it was crossing. And I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm going to try and spot any campers that are knocking about for my TDs, because I've got a little bit of a gun line, but I didn't really spot anyone. And then we take a big tag, and it's like, well, was that worth it? No. We've still got the clip in, though, and it's like, well, okay, you know what? Let's just shut down Mr. Bulldog. Unfortunately, we don't kill him with that shot, but we do manage to finish him off. It was kind of like one of those things of, let's just get rid of the enemy light tank that's engaging us over here, because he seems to be very, very lonely, and that's what we managed to do. We're up to 583 damage, a bit of assistance. We're just waiting for the clip to go back in, though, and we're just going to try and move into a position where there's some more bushes so that we can try and, you know, spot up the enemy team. But now we're nearly loaded, it's like, you know what, I know there's tanks at A9, but what we're going to do is we're going to move up towards their sniper hill over here and get behind it for a bit of cover. Because from here, obviously, I might be able to get flanking shots at those at A9, but I'll also be able to spot along the other line and, well, you know, get a bit of assistance. But unfortunately, we take a tag there from the 5100, then the WZ132 doesn't seem to like us. I don't think this man likes us, but he's coming running in. Unfortunately enough, he doesn't notice the Aguila that's right in front of him, and fortunately, he was hard focused so hard on me that he just died to ramming the Aguila. It was one of them days. One of them days. It just seemed to be happening on this day when I was playing this tank. Focus, focus, focus. And unfortunately, we're down to 96 again. We're down to 96 hit points, and I could go, wow, I've been focused, and we're on only done 1,000 damage and 1,000 assists. I'm on 96 hit points, and wow, it's crap, right? I could do that and throw the controller down and be in a frustrated rage, but we're not going to do that. We're still going to fight hard to see if we can get the most out of this game. So the 5100 gets spotted up, and it's like, well, Mr. 5100, if you want to give me shots, I will happily shut you down. And it's like, thank you. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much, Mr. 5100. We managed to track him in place, and when this thing tracks someone or something gets tracked, it's absolutely doomed. But now we're trying to help out this other light tank to get rid of the light tank that was going after him, which we do. Get rid of the HWK-12, because, you know, it's the light tank union. We had the Aguila come and save the day to help us a minute ago. We're going to go save the light tank we just helped there. Light tank brotherhood. It's what we do. We're up to 1,900 damage and 1,100 assistance so far. Waiting for the clip to go in. It's like, right, you know, I just don't want to deal with the Black Prince and the TD. I don't really have the hit points at the minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these bushes and try and spot that heavy tank, which is the KV3 that we had lit up a minute ago. So we move away from him so that he's not going to spot us, and now we're out of the view range of him, because obviously it's KV3, it doesn't have the best view range. Now we're outside of that spotting detection range. We're just going to open up on the poor guy, and he had no hope. Then we fire and get spotted. It must be the Black Prince. It is the Black Prince that had just poked out of cover, so he ended up spotting us. But we do manage to get back behind this ridge line to stay safe from the SE-101 that was looking at us. And it's a case of, again, just waiting for the clip to come in before we decide to move forward. We have got TDs, we've got a heavy tank, etc. We've got a gun line. What I want to do is play my light tank lead duty and get forward and spot. But if we've got shots at this SU-101, you know what? We're not going to turn them down. And while he's in the open for us to shoot, we're going to make the most of this clip, because obviously this is a damage dealing light tank. That's the whole point of having such a good clip. You're going to have to start opening up on people and using the full damage range and potential of this thing. And it's beautiful for it. But there we go. We make a little spotting run. We end up spotting the Chi-Ri. And he gets absolutely eviscerated. And we get a nice little bit of assistance for it, which is, we're a light tank. We want to be spotting. So we're just being a bit careful, because obviously, like I said, I don't want to get shut down. But this SU-100M1, I'm going to try and get up behind. And at this point, I'm just like, yeah, it's time. He's going. We get up behind him, shut him down, and we're just going to start moving and keep going into this corner to try and light it up for my team. Because hopefully if I light it up again, they'll give me more assistance. And, you know, I want the assistance. So when I get here and I don't spot anything, it's like, right, okay, you know what, I'm going to get the full clip. There's two medium tanks, one at B2, one at BD4, 3. There's the VZ44 one there, and it's like, okay, where's the light tank? I'm not too sure. We're just going to get the full clip in, make sure we're ready to face, well, ready for action straight off to get damage. I mean, we're at 3.5k damage and 2.2k assistance. We've had a really cracking game so far. And here's the VZ44 one. He's just fired at someone else. So in we go. Bit of bad driving because, well, it wouldn't be a Petty 360 video without bad driving, right? And then we just use the light tank advantage and the mobility to get past his gun traverse. He's already fired, and we shut him down. The LTG just missed us, which is also nice. And he gets shut down by the ISU 130. Their other medium tank is at A2. Before I get towards him, well, I may as well just reload, because I'm never probably going to get towards him before my teammates do. And even if I do, I would have been fully reloaded by the time I got there. But he gets shut down by my T28 friend, and we finish the game with the victory. We come top on the team, 6 kills, 4k damage, 2.2k assistance, ace tanker, top gun, high caliber, and 2k base. Again, a really, really nice game for, you know, for the T41E1, which is an absolutely fantastic tank and well worth picking up. And another game where, you know, it started off horrifically. We're on low hit points with only 1,000 damage done, and we managed to get 4k and 2.2k assists with 2k base. Fantastic tank, well worth picking up. So as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.